So the class being recorded, guys. Remember this. Welcome. Here comes Ali Sharif. Welcome, Ali.
I'm good, Mister.
How are you? We're waiting for you to join. Still, three are missing. But anyway, guys, let's start discussion about discussing the type 1, 2, and 3 about blues and no marking bears. Response to literature, I say. And we talked about number 1, type 1. Do you remember the answer to how do the quotations help or create interest in reading more? How do the quotations help create interest in reading more and more about the author? You remember what we said about that? Yusuf, anyone?
So I read number 1, like the question or the...
I'm asking the question. I said, how do question number 1 on the left? How do quotations help create interest in reading more and more about the text? Yeah?
Mister, it's like maybe if there is someone like very famous who said a quote, you can put like quotations and put the quote in or something. Like maybe if the
Okay.
quote makes sense with the story or with the lesson of the story.
Okay. Any more points, guys? Any more ideas? Thank you, Yusuf. We mentioned this last time, guys. If you remember, we said quotation make interest in the reading by offering insight into the author's personality and ideas about writing. To make a connection between the quotation and the reader and the author, the readers could be connected to the author because they have interest in his personality. Question number 2. Yusuf, read question number 2.
What does the thesis statement captures the main idea of the interpretive response? What does the reviewer think are Bambara's greatest accomplishments? Put them in your own words.
Use your own words, guys, to tell from paragraph number 2 what does the reviewer, I mean Teresa Grant, she's the reviewer, what does she think about Bambara's greatest accomplishments? She said that, or she believed that. Bambara's ability to tell interesting, realistic stories that also
That teach
instruct.
people about the
Yeah,
history of
good.
blacks and
Wonderful, wonderful. While concluding and preserving the black cultures or tradition. That's the idea. Still, we are making a kind of quick review of the last lesson. Question number 3: What does what's Granny's paperweight suggest about her? If you look at paragraph number 3, you would see that Granny's values some things, or maybe the crystal paperwork. What does Granny's paperwork suggest about her? What does it suggest about her character? Yes, guys. I like everyone to take part in the class, guys, not only Yusuf. Everyone, please. Yes. What does Granny's paperweight suggest about her? Yusuf,
I
can
think
you
Miss
offer it? Hmm?
initial introduction to Granny by the narrator reveal a complex woman. She owns and likes nice things, as the children crack the ice in the puddle.
That's it. That's the idea. She likes nice things and value beauty. Actually, Grandy likes nice things and values. She values beauty. That's the idea. Okay, let's go to try it number 4 and start our lesson. This is all revision about the previous lesson. Number 4. Who's ready to read number 4? Ali Sharif? Walid?
Yes, mister.
Number 4, Walid. Try it number 4.
After a few
No,
exchanges.
it says here on the right, the response
Oh,
include relevant evidence from.
the response includes relevant evidence from the story, include a question.
A quotation, yeah.
Quotation.
Quotation, yes.
Try it. How does the evidence in the paragraph support the thesis of the interpretative response?
Good. How does the evidence in this paragraph, I mean the quotation in this paragraph, which is paragraph number 4, support the thesis, the main idea, the main statement of the interpretative response? How? Can you guess? Mm-hmm. Any ideas? Are you reading or are you thinking, guys?
Mister, I'm reading the graph, and I'm thinking that
Good idea. Think of the interactions between Granny and the main support the idea or the thesis that Bambara uses her stories to do what and what. The author of the story uses her stories to do what and what to her readers. To entertain and yes, guys, very easy. I made it very easy to you. Hello.
yes, Mister.
Yes,
Yeah.
miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, miss.
I said the interaction between Granny and the men support the thesis that the idea that Bambras uses our stories to entertain and do what to her readers? To entertain the readers and hmm,
That the interaction.
Mister, tell an interesting story.
and surprise them and teach them lessons. So entertain the readers, surprise the readers, as well as teach them lessons about uh, pride and dignity of black people. Okay? The conclusion. We are at the last paragraph, the conclusion. The conclusion brings readers full circle back to the thesis. I mean, to the first paragraph. Try it. How does the conclusion support the thesis? Mm-hmm. What's the main thesis of the story? Again, that Bambaras likes what? She likes, hello,
Like Mr. She likes telling the stories. No, Mr. Telling that she tells story to the end and em, 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 em,
embedded, yeah.
embedded in her writing stories are the oral stories.
Think, guys, think of the readers. While you are talking, think of the readers. What Bambaras does, or what does she intend to do to our readers? This is the thesis of the story. She likes to teach them what? Okay, let's go to the answers. Here is the answer to try it. 1, 2, 3. Walid? Walid?
Yes, Mr.
Question number 1. Here is the answer. You can read it aloud to the class.
1. By offering insight into the author personality and ideas about writing.
This is the thesis of the story. Thank you. Number 2. Kareem? Kareem, number
Yes,
2.
Bambaras' ability to tell something interesting, fantastic stories.
Are you reading the answers or asking the questions? Kareem? Maybe he's lost. Yusuf Wail? Yusuf Wail is not ready. Yusuf Samaha?
No, mister, I'm here, mister.
Yes, Yusuf Wail, number 2.
Bambara's ability to tell interesting, realistic stories that also instruct while continuing and preserving the black culture's oral tradition.
Wonderful. Question number 3. Try it, number 3. Granny
Mister,
likes nice. Yeah, read it. Yeah.
I read. Okay. Granny likes nice things and values beauty.
Yeah, that's why she why she talks a lot about her paperweight. Question number 4. Answer number 4. Volunteer quickly, guys. Faisal. Faisal Madani is lost. Yusuf Samaha, number 4.
The interactions between Granny and the men support the thesis that Bambara uses her stories to entertain and surprise readers as well as teach about pride and dignity.
Yeah, good. And the last question is, the answer to the last question is, the author returns to her point again, which is the first point, the main point, that Barbara likes to teach both her characters and her readers in short stories. Okay, let's go to today's lesson. It took us a long time to revise the story. We start at this page, guys. Now, the first thing, guys, the first thing that you, or the first task that you need to complete as you plan your letter to an author is to choose or determine an appropriate topic. Look at the topic banks. Look at the topic banks. Think of them, read them, choose one that you are going to write your response to it. We have 3 topic banks. think of them, which one will you find easier for you to write a response to it? Reaction to an author's work, response to a plot, response to the monitor text, home landing, which we did in term 1 by Margaret Atwood. Have you decided, guys? Hello?
Can you repeat the question, Mister? Because like I didn't understand it.
You need to look at the topic bank, choose a topic that you are going to respond to it. You're going to write on it. Which one you find easier for you? Reaction to an author's work, response to a plot, or response to a monitor text, which is Home Landing by Margaret Atwood, which we on page 49, or I mean 94. We did in term 1, if you remember. So you are going to write a response to one of these works. Have you decided your topic? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, someone left the class. Who is that?
I think Mister, the second one I choose. Choose the second one. Please.
What about home landing, which you already covered? Don't you think that's better for you to write a response to it? I think.
Yeah, Mister.
Home
Home
landing.
landing, it's good, but Mister.
Anyway, it depends on you, not me. You are going to choose. Anyway, so let's go to narrow your topic. Look at this topic. We need to look at the last one, which is the narrowest topic, or the more specific topic. Can someone read it aloud? What does the topic say? Muhammad Asim? Muhammad Assam? Alexi? Hello, Muhammad.
Yes, mister.
Can you read the narrowest topic? I mean, the more specific topic at the bottom here?
Mister, I can't see it well.
I will try to zoom to make it clear. I will stop sharing. I will share it again. Is it much better now?
Yes.
Read it.
The suspense, humor, and interesting descriptions make the story memorable.
Memorable. Now, guys, this is the more specific topic out of, instead of favorite author, is a very broad topic. And compelling story by this author is also a little bit ambiguous. Reasons that make the story memorable is a little bit not clear, not obvious. And here is that which we are going to focus on and discuss. Okay? Now, let me take you to the original screen that we are doing. This one. Maybe this is, I guess maybe this is the worst one. Okay, here we are. That clear, guys? Hello, guys. Hello.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Mr. Hello.
Now look at the thesis in this box. The thesis at the top. People are waiting by the lobby. No,
Mr. Sorry, I left by mistake.
yeah, I know. Don't worry. What is that? Yes, as we are on this page, look at the box of the thesis. The mystery mansion is packed with suspense, humor, and interesting descriptions. Now this thesis, the evidence are based on this thesis. The thesis in its example organizer is based on the narrow topic. And the narrow topic is the one that we just discussed on page 205. Now, you need to write a thesis sentence that clearly states your interpretation and record it in your graphic organizer. If you have already chosen your topic, think of a thesis, a statement that you're going to write about your topic, not this topic. Think of it later, okay? And now, look at the evidence sentences. Evidence 1 on the left, 2 in the middle, and 3 on the right. Now, the evidence in each box, guys, is relevant or related to the interpretation it says in the thesis. For example, the thesis mentions the story suspense, and the box on the left gives evidence of the story suspense. If you look at the box on the left, it gives evidence about the thesis. Can someone read the evidence on the left? Anyone? Quickly, guys.
Where do you want me to read, Mr.? The evidence?
Yes, Kareem, yes.
The suspense starts when Will gets a strange, scary invitation in the mail. The suspense builds when?
Okay, the same sentence. So this evidence supports the thesis, and the thesis is from the narrow topic, and the narrow topic is copied from the student model, which is up. It goes like that. Okay. Now we need to place the details in the example graphic organizer, which is next. We need to place the details in the example graphic organizer. Look at evidence 2, which is in the middle, evidence 3 in the left on the right, and let's go to the graphic organizer. Let me take you to the graphic organizer. Where is it? It's here. It's here. Gather details. Here you have embedded quotations, examples, descriptive details, personal observations, relevant information, and valid inferences. So we're gonna apply these to the graphic organizer, which is up. Hello? Let me repeat this in easier words. Guys, you notice that the evidence boxes in the develop your response graphic organizer have spaces for more evidence. Do you see that?
Mister,
There are spaces for more evidence. Do you see that or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Mister,
Wait a minute. Yes, yes. What do you want to say?
Mister, can I restart my phone because my internet?
Yes, sure. Has he left? We need to wait for him to rejoin. Guys, what I was saying is that the details on page 207 supply this information. For example, the relevant information and the valid inferences detail about Will's arrival at the mansion could be included in evidence box on the left about the story's suspense. Now, in which evidence box would you place the example of descriptive details? Look at descriptive details. Where is it? It's here. Descriptive details. Covered in spider webs and a carpet of dust, the old staircase smells musty, like something that had never seen the sunlight. The question, in which evidence box would you place the example of descriptive details? I mean this one. In which box are you going to place this? Let's go back to our descriptive, let's go back to our evidence box. It says here, evidence 2, evidence 3. You need to read evidence 2 and 3 and decide in which box are you going to do, are you going to place the details in the example of descriptive details? Is it the one in the middle or on the right? Think and tell me.
I think Mr. in the middle.
The middle said the story is also funny. For example, when Karian says, look out, well, look out, Will, he answers, out is just where I want to look. This is funny. Is it descriptive details?
No, Mr.
Look at evidence number 3.
Or what?
Intensive.
That's
Yes.
yes, I think the evidence, the description paints a virtual picture. The old wooden doorway was covered with tiny cracks in like a face long, pattered by wind, rain, and sun. Description also.
Do you agree that these are description details? Agree or not agree, guys? Look at it. It said the old wooden door was covered with tiny cracks like a face long battered by wind, rain, and sun. Is it descriptive details or not?
I think, Mr. Yes.
Definitely yes.
Yes.
So we are going to place the descriptive, sorry. We are going to place the descriptive details here on the right, on the box on the right. Does that make sense to you? Hello?
Yes, mister.
Okay, okay. Now, what I would like you to think of, you need to think of the thesis that you are going to write for your response to literature. I mean, any topic that you are going to choose, and then give evidence like the one in the box. One evidence with details, and one evidence with details, and one evidence with more sentences, and so on. Okay? So by now you are ready to start your pre-writing stage, which is a draft. Remember, the topics are in the topic banks. Choose any one of them. You are free to choose any one of them and write a response to that. I prefer to do that on home landing, which is on your book page 94. But it's up to you again. You can choose any one. My advice is to go to home landing because we already covered that topic and we discussed a lot, explained everything in it. So you can refer to that topic, which is on, that work or the story, which is on page 94 of your book. But it's up to you, okay? The last 5 minutes.
Okay.
Any question, guys? So the last 5 minutes will be for very
Mister,
short
that
quiz.
is the 1 minute.
No, we finish at 12:10, Habibi.
Oh, okay.
12:10. Okay. Let's go. This is 9B. Since you are quiz, B. Done. Is there one bit waiting by the Lord Abdulaziz? Abdulaziz. Hello, Abdulaziz. Hello, Abdulaziz. Abdulaziz Adil.
Mister, I have a problem in my internet. I just fixed it. Sorry.
Sir,
Okay.
now we can leave for what?
It's time to do the assignment, the quiz, I mean. It will take you about 6 to 7 minutes. No matter, you can take extra 2 minutes because you have a break. At 12:15 you have a break, or 12:10 you have a break. So you can take extra minute to finish your quiz. Remember, no multiple choice, you need to write.
Sir, the first question, Mr. I'm not sure about it.
Sorry?
The first question,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about it.
Write your answer. It doesn't matter. It's an assessment to see that how much you understand of your lesson. It's not a new assignment. It's only the same assignment. I'm updating it. Okay? This is Samaha.
Yes, Mr.
Do you know who left the class before 15 or 20 minutes? Because we were
No,
we were
Mr.
10
I don't.
and someone was missing.
Yeah, Mr. I don't know who.